my teeth, sand in these books, letters from home, folded in my suit, photos in my pocket, kids in crayon blue. I circle every promise, I said I'd see this through. I don't run from rockets in the sky. I remember who we swore we'd free. Every friend I watch go by stands up inside of me with a fire in the gulf tonight. Rolling like thunder, we don't break. We burn for every voice they try to crush. We stand up and we do not hush. Raise that flag, hold the line. One more push, one more time. We're the fire in the gulf tonight. Till the tide moves this side. Radio crackle, names in the dark, whispers of prisons, chained open scars. I see their faces across this wire. They're begging for a match. We're bringing them a fire. I don't buy men who deal in fear. I remember I came so far. Every tear that fell out here. Stop with the from the farms in Iowa to the streets of Abaddon, hope rides in our arms, hand in hand, man to man. You can lock up every slogan, you can censor every scream, but you can't chain the people who remember how to dream. With a fire in the gulf tonight. Rolling like thunder, we don't break. We burn for every voice they try to crush. We stand up, we do not hush. Raise that flag, hold the line. One more push, one more time. With a fire in the gulf tonight. Till the tide moves this side. Dust in my teeth, sand in these boots, letters from home, folded in my suit, photos in my pocket, kids in crayon blue. I circle every promise, I said I'd see this through. I don't run from rockets in the sky. I remember who we swore we'd free. Every friend I watch go by stands up inside of me. With a fire in the gulf tonight, rolling like thunder. We don't play. We fight for every voice they try to Radio crackles, names in the dark, whispers of prisons, chained up the scars. I see their faces across this wire. They're begging for a match. We're bringing them a fire. I don't bow to men who deal in fear. I remember why I came so far. Every tear that fell out here burns brighter than a star. With a fire in the gun. walk on the floor, all names in a circle of scars. Copper in my tongue, lies turn to an ashen star. Pages bleeding small, glyphs bruise blue on my skin. You asked who I serve, I whisper, let them in. Angel agents of war, crossed in dust and fire. Kneel to the blood, throw the power. Quiet hearts conspire. Angel agents of war, we can just share this breath. If I open my chest to you, will you make them all? Steel rings in the glass, footsteps in the static air. Helmets full of light, but the gaze is cold and bare. They're speaking broken songs, it's like hammers on the bone. Promise me a kingdom built from shattered oaks and thrones. Angel agents of war, crowns in dust and fire. Kneel to the Lord, throne of power. Quiet hearts conspire. Angel agents of war, linger just sharp as breath. If I open my chest to you, will you make them all? Take my course, count each sin, carve your verdict under my skin. If I write, Danny, it's not my name. What up, Danny?
Where's Yael? Were you one of the Anons in the room this morning?
No, I slept in really late today. I literally just got up like 30 minutes ago.
I wonder who was in there because do you see the Persians are going crazy with this guy? I forget his name. Where's Yael? She said she got kicked out of the last one.
I don't know. It's probably Bussy or, who knows.
I can't keep secrets. I think that's a problem. Well, I try to.
Bussy sent me Yael's nudies, so I got to see those finally. That made my day. Pretty impressive, She's got fake tits, wet snatch, dirty lips. She's a spicy girl. She's a spicy woman. Oh. Only problem is she's a bitch, She's just not a nice person, so it's like you could tolerate her because she's sexy. but you certainly couldn't tolerate her because she's pleasant to be around.
She got really mad at me today.
Why?
Because I saw unfortunate news about someone, and she accused me of being a gossip. I don't know if that's what I was, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well,
so
thing is, like, who cares how angry she gets unless, like, you actually want to have, like, a relationship with her on, on this app, because you're never going to meet her in the real world.
Yeah, that's true.
And even if you upset her, secretly, she probably likes it. There's no way she's going to perma-block you. And if she perma-blocks you, oh no. Then in a couple months, you're going to get a new account anyways. And you're like, what is all this about anyways? Why am I even doing this? Like, this was all pointless.
I agree.
Like right now, I have 20 phones recording 4 different Clubhouse rooms. And, I want to record. I want to record the rooms and put them on YouTube, but I really don't want to spend any time, any more than I have to, listening what people are saying. People's opinions are like having a bag of salt. It's basically, it's good for peppering or peppering your food, salting your food, but in terms of like any value, it's just really low value. I'm looking for those gold coins, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, they were giving them out in the room like a psyop earlier.
Yeah, I did that. I did a gold coin experiment. I bought the minimum, and wow, young African Americans just flooded into the room like fucking bees looking for honey. Like, you told one African American that girl went to another room, was like, I got a white boy passing out gold coins, quick, follow me. And they came running. Like, my room just got exploded with African American gold coin seekers.
So you know that they reported me for being anti-Semitic.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone got coins but me. So I said, I hope you Jews enjoy your coins. And they said that was anti-Semitic. I said, like, I don't think it was. Like, yeah, I was a Jew. Like, I'm a Jew. Like, I love coins. Non-Jews love coins. We all love coins. And we're going to miss the penny. And do you know, like a week ago, he was calling me a Jew because I was so confused about this penny fiasco. And sometimes I think they round up when they should round down, and sometimes they round down when they should round up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was saying how I felt like sometimes I get screwed out of a penny or two.
Mm-hmm.
And I was called the J word.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, don't rub 2 pennies together. It creates a lot of friction.
Does it?
Oh yeah. All of life, Danny, is how do I avoid friction, and how do I manipulate other people into rubbing 2 pennies together? Because I don't want to experience the friction, but I would like to record the friction and monetize it. Absolutely.
Are you making money off of me in this monkey experiment?
No. I'm talking to you as a human being, nice person.
No, I want you to make money off of my content.
Well, unfortunately, you'd have to create content and join the party, and I'm not sure you want to actually be productive. I get the feeling that you want to just get your short-term Clubhouse dopamine feedback to fill the void in your soul.
I hope it's not my soul that's voided. But it probably is.
Well, have you said the Shema yet today?
Yeah, they had me like singing in a room earlier.
Oh, well, maybe I misdiagnosed you. Maybe I was projecting.
I was singing slave songs, but the good ones, like John Brown's Body or something. Or what was the other one? No, I think that's a bad one. I don't want anyone south of the Dixon line, the Mason-Dixie line or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You can't embrace your Southern culture. This is a hill, like, I am just fake. This is me trolling. I'm so sorry. Like, I really don't care. I'm just talking to enrage and make others rub two pennies together. But not in a good way.
Well, do you know how to start a Jewish parade?
Jewish what?
Parade.
No, let's not get in the way of the Irish. They're having their parades this week. We should have had a parade though to rival. You know.
What'd you do for Purim?
I brought my son somewhere and he had a great time. You know, he like had pizza and they had like animals and then they had pasta, but he like won't eat pasta. I wish he would because pasta's so good.
Do you have Sora?
No, I know you told me to like do something on there, but I like.
Yeah, cast yourself, and then you can be in a sitcom with me and Zach.
Yeah, Zach's been psyoping me lately. Do you know Wesley?
Yeah.
He's a funny guy. I can't tell if he's a troll or if that's just him. 100%.
Well, download Sora and cast yourself. And then open it up to everyone in the settings, and then I'll put you in some sitcoms, and we'll make a Jewish comedy. Jewish sitcom.
I think that's going to be funny.
Oh, trust me, it's funny. It's unexpected. That's what makes it so funny. It's so surprising because when other people cast you, you question their artistic sensibility.
I don't think I'm going to get it.
Well, you'll always be stuck at where you're at right now, which is if you're happy with it, then I say if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
I sometimes am so happy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, only sometimes.
Well, yeah, happiness comes and goes like the weather sometimes, but if you can maintain
How do you feel about this picture? I'm going to show you. Oh, I might have went too far. You know, I was trying to get rid of pictures.
Oh my God, you have so many. It would take you forever.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of pictures. I'm trying to leave houses. I have some terrible drawings.
Why don't you just get a new burner phone eventually? Like, it's $30. Like, it's what's interesting is when you have like different accounts, it's like a different experience. I kept telling El Normo, I'm like, you got to get a burner account. You got to get anonymous. Like, you're here so much. Why aren't you experimenting with this? He's like, I don't need it.
I wonder what I would hear.
Yeah, like seriously, that's what makes it way more fun. Is like you get anonymous, and then you go into those freak rooms, like with Yasmin and all the other trans, and then you just listen anonymously, and then you get like the final laugh. You see what I'm saying? Like you're not the blunt of the jokes. You become the blunt. And I'm telling you, for $30-$40, it's like the best money you could spend because you're here all the time. I don't understand
why. Like crying, probably hearing what people say.
No, it would liberate you. It would help progress your psychological development, which is really what personal development is. Like you would realize, because basically you are operating in many ways subconsciously. You could call it sleepwalking, and you're not really aware of it until you get a different profile. It's amazing how the profile that you create here conditions you and conditions others. But when you have a breakaway profile, it's a whole different experience. you're gonna like day trip. You're gonna be like, this is so crazy. I can't believe how stupid I am. I'm not saying that like personally. I'm saying like how other people like manipulate you, control you, determine how you communicate. Like there's just trust me, when you get that separate account, you're gonna be like, dude, John Kitover's right, man. He's a genius and he has helped me significantly like change how I behave. Because like if you just do the same behavior all the time, isn't that like the most boring, pointless endeavor? Like that means you're changing nothing. And like if anybody doesn't want to exceed or want more or even more joy and more happiness, like you don't understand the game. You have to push, 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 you know, like what they're doing in the Middle East right now. They're our soldiers are pushing, 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 fighting, 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 you know, waging war, 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 war. And this app is no different than a war. It's technically a regime change operation for your consciousness, but most people don't know how to basically liberate themselves to achieve higher states of consciousness. If you improve your consciousness, you improve your entire family's consciousness. If you educate yourself and make yourself more intelligent, you improve the intelligence of your, you know, collective network. So that's the way I look at it. Like right now, I've just improved your IQ just by communicating with me. So that's my opinion, Danny.
Yeah, I think that's a good opinion. And I've been having the urge to like listen. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I should just get off the app.
Try my see wean yourself off by basically creating new boundaries. Because a lot of this is like you could call it castling, meaning like you are developing a tower of impregnability, which is your time management. Because time management is the same thing as mind control, meaning that there's time control and mind control, and they're one and the same. Like when you listen to a Madonna song for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, Madonna just fucking mind controlled you to listen to her song for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Rick, welcome to the room. How's the job treating you? Have you been promoted
It's
again?
good. I'm excited for this kickoff party. Keep going. Don't mind me.
So I have officially announced my candidacy for Chicago mayor. I'm running as a libertarian, which is very unique because there hasn't been a libertarian candidate for Chicago in over 25 years. Libertarianism used to be a thing, you know, during like the time of Ron Paul the senior and Ron Paul the younger. And what's so interesting about running as a libertarian is if no one else runs as a libertarian, guess who gets on the ballot? This guy, John Kitover, because I will run unopposed. There will be no primary. And so that's my strategy for getting on the ballot and for getting more brand name recognition as a politician and influencer. Because, you know, I'm not digging ditches and putting in railroad ties. I elections and politics is essentially a communication endeavor. You have to influence people to try to achieve, you know, maybe the optimization goals you have as a mayor and an educator in a way. So to me, the big thing is I think technically we're all in the same party, which is liberty. You know, we are all American, meaning that we are really divided by politics, which is, let's say, 25 categories of debate. But the one debate that I think is most important if you prioritize, you know, categorical confusion or debates is economic philosophy. And economic philosophy is actually nothing more than how do you run a business? And if you've ever run a restaurant, well, guess what? At the end of every shift, at the end of every night, you got what's called the take, which is all your revenue minus all your expenses. And that's called your net profit or your net income. And if the government ran its services with that in mind, well, guess what? We could start paying off our debts. And unfortunately, we live in a banana republic that does not run things profitably, economically, rationally. And at $40 trillion in debt, and it's only going up, if you ask Grok what the debt will be in 2035, you will shit your pants. But it's all relative because we are a civilization and a government that can't technically go bankrupt. Only banks and individuals and businesses go bankrupt and have to dissolve or enter into some type of negotiation and debt payoff plan. But governments, until they actually fall, they can service debt indefinitely. So, but just by, it's like paying a credit card off with a credit card. That's my point. So what I'm trying to say is, if I engage in any type of debate with another politician, they can't actually tell you what a profit formula is. For example, all revenue minus expenses. They don't know basic accounting. And so they win because of racial identity politics. But because they're so stupid, they are incapable of actually really achieving any type of optimization to the system. They just actually further retard the system. Ali, welcome. Ghosty, welcome. Is that your new perfume cologne, Ghosty? What is that? Molten Brown London. Mesmerizing oud accord and gold bath shower gel.
Yeah. Is it a nice one?
Oh. I don't like using shower gels. I just use a bar of soap and then like a facial cleanser or a exfoliator. I feel like you don't clean as much with the liquid soaps. You need the fatty soap bar to really.
No, that's why you have a silicone scrub, nigga.
Wow! Did you just drop the hard R in a, safe space for candidates and for voters?
This guy's a big psyop. He's trying to get you in trouble on all your things.
All right, well, Ghosty.
Well, I know that you have the license to use it, but in here, no one has a license to use it. And I'm a white savior, so normally I would come for you and protect you.
I wouldn't say you're right. I mean, you're kind of Jewish, aren't you?
Oh, so you're recognizing my blackness or non-whiteness, which is it?
I said you're not white.
I don't know how does colorism work? Like, am I outside of a color? Because I'm very white looking, but I'm not white enough for the German.
No, Jews don't say they're white. They just say they're Jew.
I don't know what I am. Do you know what I am, Strength?
All right, well, I want to thank everybody for coming to the kick-off party. Unfortunately, I don't have time to answer any specific questions, but I'll let everybody make a final statement before I end the room and create a new room where I will be reading from what's called a book.
Are you going to sue me for all these words that I just said?
Well, unfortunately, as I just said, I can't actually answer any questions anymore. The Q&A period of this meeting is over. Wow. Ribona Shalom. We did it. We cleared the room. Okay, back to a little music. Here we go. This is called Raise Our Colors High. and the roar of the people is ringing strong. Raise the colors high, let them tear through the sky. For the brave who refuse to bow, every stripe, every star says we come this far, and we won't give in for freedom's sake. Raise our colors high, we will never turn away. I stand my post till the morning, our God the flame in the night, shoulder to shoulder, with time on time. Raise our colors high, let them tear through the sky. For the brave who refuse to bow, oh, brave. Every stripe, every scar says we come this far, and we won't give an inch for freedom's sake. Raise our colors high, raise our colors high. We will never turn away. You say you're tired, you say you're done, scrolling your phone while we're out in the sun. I booked the ride, you cancel twice, you stay inside, I pay the price. Looking over your weekend, girl, while we're spinning, while we're slipping out of control. Guilty holding back your blue, like it's trouble, like it's bigger than your world. Looking over your message, girl. your phone while we're out in the sun. I booked the ride, you cancel twice. You stay inside, I pay the price. Look at all the fun you're missing, girl. While spinning, while we're slipping out of control. You keep holding back, you're good like it's trouble, like it's bigger than you know. Look at all the fun you're missing, girl. Every moment that you're locking yourself up, cause you're laughing till you make up. Look at all the fun you're missing, girl. I drink so nice, we're at the door. You're asking what time. Come on, I see your dress still on the chair. You made for this, you're halfway there. Look at all the fun you're missing, girl. While we're spinning, while we're slipping out of control. You keep holding back your blood like it's trouble, like it's bigger than you know. Look at all the fun you're missing, girl. Every moment that you're locking yourself up, you'll be singing till the wake up tonight. Look at all the fun you're missing, in the same old car, we'll turn the quiet into shooting stars. Say you're in, say you're in, don't lie. One yes can change your life tonight. Look at all the fun you're missing, girl. While we're spinning, while we're slipping out of control. You keep holding back your blood like it's trouble, like it's bigger than you know. Look at all the fun you're missing, girl. Every moment that you're locking yourself up, you dancing to the thunder, teeth of kings, breath of battle, blood that sings. He walks where the banners burn, eyes like blades in the dust-choked turn. Counting every step, every trembling hand, turning chaos into sharpened plan. Skulls in a circle, maps on the ground. Quiet as a heartbeat, louder than the crowd. He weighs all the wagers, every broken sword, carving out an empire with a single word. To the mind that conquered, to the hand that strikes, crown of iron thought in the smoke-lit mind. God of war, hidden answer, lead us through the crush and cry. We bleed, we fight, we rise for your victory and design. Female boy, he whispers in a strategist's ear. Turn now, the opening's here. Hey, oh, lines like rivers. the dirt, prayer in the jar. Every loss a lesson, every scar a law. He writes in the thunder, heavens with the flame. We speak his symbols, never say his name. Hail, hail, hail to the mind that conquers. Hail to the hand that strikes. Crown of iron thought in the smoke-lit night. Out of war in the hidden answer. Lead us through the crush and cry. We bleed, we burn, we rise. For your victory and desire. Take our terror, turn it keen. Make our weakness cut unseen. If we fall, then let us fall on the side that breaks the wall. Hail to the mind that conquers. Hail to the hand that strikes. Crown of iron thought in the smoke-lit night. Hail and the hidden answer. Guide the blade, command the sky. We bleed, we burn, we rise. Neath your victory and design. Name of thunder, teeth of kings, breath of battle, blood that sings. She walks where the banners burn, eyes like blades in the dust-choked turn. Counting every step, every trembling hand, turning chaos into sharpened plan. Skulls in a circle, maps on the ground, wired as a heartbeat, louder than the crowd. Weighs all the wagers, every broken sword, carving out an epic with a single word. steam, quiet room, clock still moving, heart still too soon. Breath gets tangled into days to do. So I close my eyes, make some room for you. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts loud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. Thoughts like thunder, rolling fast. Old regrets, future plans. But your name, like a harbor sound, every fear walks out as I breathe you in now. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts loud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. No burning bush, no parted sea. Just a worn out man on naked knees. But in this quiet, you lean in close. I lose my worries. I hear your hope. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, speak the truth. When the world shouts loud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. Holy ground. Coffee steam, quiet room, clock still moving, heart still too soon. Breath gets tangled in the days to do. So I close my eyes, make some room for you. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts loud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. Thoughts like thunder, rolling fast. Old regrets, future plans. But your name, like a walks out as I breathe you in now. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts aloud, I sit right down. And your love turns this chair into holy ground. No burning bush, no parted sea, just a worn-out man on aching knees. But in this quiet, you lean in close. I lose my worry. I hear your hope. In the still mind, I find you. In the slow breathing, you speak the truth. When the world shouts aloud, I sit right down, and your love turns this chair into holy ground. It's cold under my knees. Breath comes slow, like turning pages. All the noise falls off the edge, and I can hear you in the spaces. In the quiet, you're the answer. In the stillness, you're the song. Every question grows much smaller when I remember